Welcome back to the Biz Playbook. This unit, we look to finding the right partners and your marketing plan. Richard Branson, Rupert Murdoch, Lance Armstrong.
So what are you up to?
I'm looking for some business partners, or at least someone that could give me some advice.
And you think those guys would want to talk to you?
Oh, well, they're successful, and I hear Richard Branson's really nice.
And look, you know, you're nice too, but you've got to find a reason to talk to them, a way that actually benefits them as well. Just talking to them about what you think's interesting really isn't going to do it for them.
Good point.
You need to find the right people with mutual interest for your business to grow. Otherwise, you're setting yourself up for a fall.
I listen to everything and then I decide what will be the best course of action for me, because I think that whenever someone gives you advice, it's all based on like their experience and their situation at the time, and that might be different to your situation, your context at the time. So ultimately, you're responsible for your own decisions that you make, and so you're going to weigh up everything and then choose and then be responsible for your choice.
It's better to use a combination of research and consultancy.
I avoid mentors. I don't know what it's like with business, but I find in the world of creativity, people play their cards quite close to their chest and they bum steer you. And no one's going to make a decision better than you are. There's so many tiny little variables and nuances to your personality and that come into play, that telling someone an issue is not really solving the problem. Just tell your mum. And sometimes it's just telling someone, it's like therapy, just telling someone your issue and voicing it, talking about it is useful. But sometimes I find mentors are a little bit naysayer-ish, because they like, especially if they're older and they've gone through a different path, because like painters, it's not the same world. Anyone can be an entrepreneur now. You can start a cupcake business overnight if you want on the internet. You can do so many things.
The best team members are those who understand where you're coming from.
So last time I worked out the actual core of my message, so how do I go about turning that into an actual marketing plan?
Well, the first thing we need to do is to think about three important things. First, we need to identify who our customer is. Second thing, we need to understand how we're going to communicate with our customer. Thirdly, we need to think about how we're going to keep our customer so that they repeatedly buy from us. And to do that, we develop the marketing mix, which is made up of what we call the 4 Ps: product, price, positioning, and promotion.
So, I've already defined my customers as bike riders, but I'm going to refine it even further into commuter bike riders with a social conscience. So, my product needs to reflect this. My unique proposition is the size of my jacket. This separates it from the lycra-wearing crowd for its ordinary commuters like me. I'm going to price it around the high end of the market so I can guarantee the quality of the material. And I figure a lot of urban cyclists are professionals who don't mind spending on safety. And my distribution plan is through a website to keep overheads low. I'll also use the web to promote my product and find relevant sites like Bike SA and Cycle Instead to review and test it.
Next time, we'll look at financial plans and how to deal with the mistakes you have to make.